about Finland, because in Tuesday was the Independence Day of Finland. Okay, about Finland. First of all, it's my home country. I live here, and I have been living here in 17 years now. I live in Järvenpää, which is near our capital city, Helsinki. In Järvenpää lives about 40,000 people. In Finland, in the whole country, including Åland, lives about 6 million people. Finland get its independence in 1917, 6th of December, which is the Independence Day, but the real day was the last day of 1917, because it took so long, because there were disagreements about the date and about how Finland is going to get its independence, but we got it, we have it, and in next year Finland will be 100 years old, so happy birthday Finland. Finland is a great country. I love living in Finland. And I know it's long winter, it's cold, it's dark, it's wet, it's terrible sometimes. But including everything, I love living in Finland. Even though Finland is a small country, we have a lot of different looking places. We have Lapland, we have Southern Finland, we have Eastern Finland and Western Finland, and we have our islands, and it's really nice country. And thinking about our government and our living state here, we're a really high standard country about thinking about government. We don't have corruption. Our school results are really good. People come from other countries to watch and learn about how we do education in Finland, and that's cool, that's great, that's how we should do it. And even people talk about that just quality of education is going down. I think, yeah, maybe, but I think we should remember the whole picture of it. We shouldn't just keep stitching in the little details. About the weather of Finland right now is December, and outside is dark. The sun is gone down already in about 3 p.m. so there's not much light right now. In summer we have light a lot, and that's why we enjoy it, and that's why people enjoy to go to visit in warm and sunny countries, because in Finland we don't have sun so much, except summer, but then there can be that kind of summers that it rains the whole summer, and it's like 10 degrees, and we're like, oh, where's the sun? As a people, Finnish people are quite interesting. People have a lot of expectations about Finnish. They think we're quiet, and we might be a little stupid, and we drink a lot, and we go to sauna and that kind of stuff. And in some cases it might be correct, but in some cases it's not. Finnish people, like in any other country, there's a lot of different kind of peoples, and I think the picture of Finnish people in abroad has been changing, because Finland has become more popular country. People come here, visit from other countries, like from Asian countries like China and Japan, and people became more popular when Nokia was going good. Not anymore, but anyway. In people we have a lot of good characters, we have a lot of good information, and we have great ideas, and we should just learn how to use them and how to get people know about them and how to sell them to people, so how people would buy them and how we get more money and that kind of stuff. But I don't know. As a high school student, I see that it's really important to get a job, get somewhere in your life. I think it's really important to get education so you can have a job, you can have something to do on days, something to get paid for, and it gives you a meaning in your life, I hope. And now when I'm in high school, I think that I really should have that job. I really should try to get it so I can get some money, and maybe I can have a driving license, and maybe I can have my own home in some point of my life. I don't know. People need money in different things. We need to buy food, we need to pay our rents, we need to pay our loans, we need to get some gas to our car, we need to have the car, maybe, if you live somewhere in the countryside where everything is far from each other. And about the traffic in Finland, traffic jams, in Finland we think it's a huge thing when cars get crashed and there's long lines and we're like, it's gonna take forever to get from here. But I was in China, Shenzhen, in almost 2 weeks ago, and the traffic jam is there. It was huge. It was like nothing to compare it about what's in here. Like there's so much more people than in here, so the traffic jams are bigger in there than here. And I was like, if this would be happening in Finland, we would need like all citizens from like Järvenpää, for example, to have that kind of traffic jams than in Shenzhen. And I was like, like, and the cars everywhere, huge cars. People had huge cars, and I was like, what? In Finland, it's understandable to have a big car. We go to our summer cottages and we need stuff. We need to take a lot of stuff with us. But in Shenzhen, could it be more easier and more wiser to have a small car, especially if you have huge traffic jams, than have a huge car? And I was like, really? Like, in my host family, I had 3 people. The girl and her parents, and was like, are you really needing this big car? And the my host sister just answered me that, oh well, my dad is a tall man, he needs a big car. And I was like, oh, okay, I don't understand. But anyways, back to Finland. We were in Shenzhen, now back to Finland. The culture of Finland. Of course, something about Finland's history. When I'm comparing, like, USA, or for example China in Finland, compared to Finland, Finland history is short. It's really short. In next year Finland will be 100 years old, which is not huge age, thinking about history of some countries like China, which is like 3,000 years old, and I'm like, whoa. But for us, for people in Finland, it's huge. We have been independent country for like 100 years now. That is just big thing for us. Because first like 700 years we have been under the control of King of Sweden, and like 2000 years we were under Russian Tsars. Or anyway, Russia was the country who made the decisions about Finland. Of course, the autonomy, but that's a different story. Let's not go there yet. But then King Alexander first gave us the autonomy, and we're like, yay, we can make our own decisions, and we're in almost an independent country, and everything is fine. But then things went down, and then it was terrible to Finland. But the culture of Finland, Finland has always been a small country. They have always been quite not really much people, but we have been growing, and it's almost 6 million people in here now, so we're getting bigger and better, hopefully. I would say that we don't have that kind of culture like in China, but we have our own culture. We have things that when people hear the word Finland, they start to think, like salmiakki. Finnish people enjoy eating salmiakki and going to sauna, which is a good thing. Those are that kind of things that should be recognized as Finnish things. But then there's of course things that I don't know, are they good or are they not? For example, alcohol thing. Of course, it has been changing, but anyways, many people still think, even here in Finland, that we're really drinking love people, and I think that's not the way we are here anymore. And it's important to I don't know, update our picture in abroad. It's important to get to people know new things about Finland, the good sides of Finland. Finland is a great country, and you should visit in Finland. But that's all I have for you now. I hope you enjoyed my video. Check out my social medias.